Hi, welcome to another artist's log, just like a captain's log, but for artists. This time I did some gouache sketches, watercolor and ink sketch, and a portrait using egg tempera paints. This is the cover for that paper block I had left over. I am cutting it and I will be using it to paint on. That way I will have zero waste. These are the drawings I did of the Fuzzy Fair from the Hogwarts Legacy video game. Apparently they come in different colors, but I could only find the pink ones in my game. But honestly, it's not like I went out of my way to search them. I am painting one in one of the papers I cut and another in a piece of mixed media paper that I had left over. I am using that Harry Potter gouache, the very watery one, but I am planning on finishing what doesn't look good with markers and ink. I am painting an adult one and a baby one. This is the baby one. For this spread I just focused on the animals. I didn't add my character on these ones like in the last one, but I will in the next one. Characters is what I enjoy painting most, so I want to include it in the next one. I am now working on the second one. This is the block of paper that I cut, and you can see with the change of color, it's a bit more yellowish. It's also a bit thicker than the mixed media paper. For the adult, I'm just doing a portrait. I am going off of some of my screenshots from the game, and I didn't take any big shots of this fantastic beast. The bad thing about using this kind of cheap gouache is that you can see it doesn't cover that well, and it's something I've noticed with a lot of inexpensive paints. It just makes it harder for you to cover the painting. That's why I will be continuing painting with some markers on this one. I am doing some details with my ink now, just trying to add some definition on the face and the feathers. What a strange little bird. Cute and weird. And here we have the final sketchbook spread. In the background I included some full drawing sketches of the fantastic beast. I think it makes it look like an explorer's notebook, taking notes of the bird in the wild. My Marcus lost again. I won't be putting him in another poll. 3 times a loss is enough. So I am painting Jacob Volkov from The Sims 4 this time. He is a werewolf, so he comes in the werewolf expansion pack. I am adding the moon in the back and I am giving him his werewolf eye color, which is lighter than his sim form eye color, just as a hint to his wolf nature. I like the way he looks as a sim. I just don't like the way werewolves look in The Sims 4 in general. They don't have that wolf face with the long nose, it's very flat. It looks more like a cat to me than a wolf, so I don't want to paint that. But using the eye color, I can hint at the supernatural look without actually painting the look of it. I went with a blue-purple for the background to portray the night sky. He has really bushy hair and I made it so it's gently flowing in the wind, just to give an air of mystery. I added a lot of the background purple on the rest of the colors, so it looks like he actually fits in the environment. Otherwise he would look like he's cut up and pasted on. You can see this especially on the hair. Although his hair is meant to be black, there is a lot of purple mixed in it. After working on the blacks of the hair, I am now adding some details with color pencils, and I'm using regular color pencils and watercolor pencils. Only for the color. I don't have any reason for using watercolor pencils instead of color pencils. And here we have the finished illustration. I am very happy with how it came along. I wasn't expecting to enjoy this one as much, but I had a lot of fun. It's good to do these balls since it's not a character I would paint on my own, and yet I love the way the piece turned out. I am way behind on my memory keeping journal. I'm at the point where I ask myself, do I really want to continue this journal? And the answer is no. Honestly, if this journal wasn't Harry Potter themed, it would have been chucked somewhere in a box already. But I think that if I can finish just this one and never again do another, that will be okay. So here I am trudging along. This was a night I went out to Notre-Dame to see how it was coming along with the reconstruction. Usually I pass it during the day. This was like in November, and that shows how far behind I am in my journaling. Something else that shows how late I am in my journaling is that Notre-Dame no longer looks like this. This is what it looks like. You can see the arrow at the rooftop already. Anyways, I am using watercolor and ink for this one. I find a lot of the times when I can't make a sketch look good, adding lines usually helps with defining the look. When it comes to journaling, I have finally accepted that it's not for me. I love those videos of beautiful planners and journals, but I cannot do it. If I ever buy one like this again, I will just use it as a sketchbook, as I do with my Asterix Agenda sketchbook. It makes me think I should have done that from the beginning. I should have filled it with drawings of my wizard characters. It would have been more fun actually. If I see a Potter agenda for sale again, that is exactly what I will do. These watercolors are the watercolors that came in with my Harry Potter art box on Christmas. But I find the quality of them is way better than their color pencils and everything else I got in that box. Maybe they are a bit chalky, but I feel like it works well with this kind of paper. And now I am using ink to color the darks and to bring out some of the details of the architecture. And here we have the finished sketch. I think it's okay, I just have to glue it on my memory keeping journal. But I won't be showing that because it's a bit of an unfinished mess at the moment. Thank you for watching and have a great day.